Hey, how's it going, guys? I am back. I've been ill for the past few days, so I've not bothered to record anything. But you know what? I'm pretty much over it. There might be a little bit of coughing and spluttering, but you know, you're brave guys and gals, right? I'm sure you'll be able to put up with that. Let's continue. Last episode, I believe I just finished with the word shit, because I, like a moron, clicked out of the game and that crashes it, and I could not be arsed re-recording, so I'm all the way back over here. I can't even remember where all the way back over here is. I'm pretty sure, actually. I was just gonna walk, like... No, wait. Oi!
Get out of my face! Unless you've got something to report, I've got nothing to say to you.
Something like what?
If you saw it happen, you wouldn't have to ask. Listen up, girl, because I'm only going to explain this once. You're a peasant, I'm a guard. My job is to stand here doing nothing until you give me reason to put a spear through your heart. I don't want to be your friend. I'm not even allowed to be your friend. For the sake of everyone's pleasant afternoon, move along.
Right, you were a delightful gentleman. I am very, very happy to have made your acquaintance. So yeah, at the end of the last episode, I'm pretty sure... Where the fuck was I supposed to be going? I can't even remember. Did I come... I did come through here. There was... I remember. I came through here. These guys told me I'm not allowed to go anywhere. For fuck's sake, the autosaves in this game take fucking ages. I should probably, you would imagine, think about what I'm doing, like, and start recording after. I'm not going to keep reading these out because I did it last time and I'm far too lazy. She's able to pay people. Who told you? No, I'm not. No, probably not. Oh yeah, I remember. I was being a complete arse to her. And then... where was I supposed to be? Oh, I think I was trying to come through here and I ended up clicking off the screen by accident. So, this is all new. Merchant trader, hello. Every night I dream the monsoons come. Every morning I wake up and try to forget they haven't. I wish Laxmi would just see to that Naga so it would leave.
Hey Tanya, getting ready for the wedding?
Just loitering. Oh, what? Was that the breadth of our Let me talk to him. How have you been lately?
Can't complain, no money, not a lot of food, but at least things are peaceful. Nothing more important than that. Don't see you around much, your family's pretty frugal. Any chance you here throw a little custom my way?
Looking for travel supplies. Could be. He gestures. That sword's not for sale, is it?
What, my old army sword? Nah, that's just to scare the soil out of light-fingered kids. If Laxmi found out I sold it to a peasant, she'd probably burn me alive. Why, you weren't thinking of picking one up for yourself, were you?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel I could use one, you know?
Well, yes, I do know what it's like to need a sword. But that was rather because the men on the other side had them too. It seems an inappropriate tool to use in a peasant village, doesn't it? Particularly for a young girl.
Did you ever kill anyone?
Nah, few of us did actually. Almost all the army spent the war marching, cooking, bickering, and picking up blisters and scabs and carrying their gear around. There was one battle fought the whole war, and it was miles away from where we were. We got there just in time to help bury our dead. But enough of that. You were here for a reason, yeah?
Yeah, I want a bed, please.
Certainly. Those will run you 2 coins.
Maps for Hanu's father.
These should do the job. This vampire and I can't let it go for less than 5 coin. A little short, don't let it bother you. Come back with the coin, and anytime we do business, perhaps something a little less expensive.
Provisions.
The secret's in the solving. 2 coins on account of the compliment. A little short, don't let.
Oh, did I have to? Oops. I just assumed. Nope. Right. Well, fuck you. What's up here? It is a rather large Naga. Why did I say it like that? A Naga. Hello, Naga.
Eh?
I don't know if you noticed, but the village is terrified of you.
Yes. Much like our emissary who went to the slums with your royal family and was torn apart.
Yeah, I liked him. Bastards.
I am not a warrior. I am a merchant. And I now live in a city where councillors like your Ranveer have openly called to have the Naga turned out into the wastes, where peasants grip their sharp-edged tools and glare at me when I shuffle past. So, which of us should be afraid?
So why are you even here? Why don't you go back where you came from?
My life is in your city, my home, my goods, the friends I've worked hard to get and sacrificed much to keep, the connections I've built from nothing. If I were to go home, I would be throwing away 2 of the most fortunate and prosperous years of my life, and I am considering it more each and every day. The thing about humans is that you love warriors for your leaders. The king and queen weren't warriors. They talked trade, peace, negotiations. The poorest and hungriest didn't want to hear that. They wanted murderers.
Is this about politics? We don't hear much about the city out here.
The slums had a gang leader, J. Deep. His men were killers and enforcers. Now the slums have made his gang a militia. He reports to another murderer, Ranveer, a priest who wants the innocent Naga refugees in the slums butchered. If you want to see real human leaders, look to them.
We just want people to get things done. Sometimes those people are like them.
Lately, it seems I'm learning more about the humans than I ever wanted to. Was there anything you wanted? I've nothing much to sell you. Most of what's on my cart is for Laxmi.
Got anything to read?
I don't traffic in books. The only things I've got are my own treatises here, and I've already read these, and I don't know if I could stomach a second reading.
Oh, thanks. I'm not sure I could have afforded these otherwise. My father is a toy maker. Perhaps you'd like to buy some to sell in the city.
I'll need to see myself.
I'll go get one. So your cart, dude. So your cart. The Naga's cart. Anything put on here will be gone forever within a few hours. It's doubtful you could take anything back from it without... Oh, do I have to go all the way? Oh... Let's go back to Dad. This seems like a rather... No, not a rather large town, but it seems like a much bigger map than the first one. Saying that all we're ever doing is walking around and talking. I'm not entirely convinced doing a recording session when I'm just coming out of a cold is particularly good, because I feel like I'm about to cough at any moment, and you guys wouldn't want that. The Naga merchant down the road seems interested in your toys. Can I take one of these to show him? Oh, I see. One of those should do it then. You take a small wooden camel from the table. His best piece so far, in your opinion. Booyah! You see, I might be a little bitch, but I get things done. What have we discovered? The toy maker. Father let me take one of his most recent works. Yeah, blah blah blah. And the Naga came to be merchants, doctors, peacekeepers. The wealthiest immigrants scrape by. Those who cannot buy friends and safety have found themselves with nothing, not even the means to escape, and have found the slums waiting for them. Oh dear, poor Naga. Oh yeah, I've also got bedding. Rough linen for sleeping under. A bit scratchy, but better than the alternatives. A fresh carved toy. Your father has favoured camels these past few years. Oh, that was a yawn. I hope you enjoyed that. There's nothing more exciting than listening to someone yawn. That's bullshit, by the way. Loads more exciting than listening to someone yawn. Like, explosions. Hey! I have a toy to show you.
This is exceptional craftsmanship. Has your father considered selling these in the city? He could make a handsome profit.
They're that good.
The toys I played with were no finer. My family had more wealth than everyone in your village put together. Your father's gifts have been wasted here. Tell me where he is and I'll buy as many as he's got. I regret it will be many months before I return.
Oh, I've just done my whole family a solid. I'm just going to come out and ask. I want to take my chances in the city. Can you smuggle me in?
Some advice for you, human. Sometimes all you see is the thrill of a new opportunity, the promise of a new scene, and a grander lifestyle. You never know just how beautiful safety is until you've thrown it away.
I'm not convinced marrying Hanu is safe at all.
Your life, your decision, but I can't take you with me. The risks are too great, and the benefits non-existent.
That's a shame, Mr. Nagaman. Crying shame. Hey, auntie bitch. You know I love your uncle dearly, but one of these days he's going to make me whack him upside the head with a shovel. You know what he's been telling me? He's been telling me we shouldn't go to Lakshmi's people and get the food we need for your wedding feast, like we're going to celebrate your new life with some gourd rinds and soggy rice. Don't you worry, Tanya, he's got another thing coming. I'm glad to see you care so much. Of course I do. It's not every day you get married. If Lakshmi can't even give us what we need for a once-in-a-lifetime days like this, right in the harvest season no less, then frankly what good is she? It's never been a problem before. So it's not just because it's my wedding, it's a matter of our rights? That's interesting. Now, nobody's had a marriage feast since Yogesh was in charge. This will be Lakshmi's first real test to see if she's fit to run this village. I don't know how she's been managing all those other places she's been riding off to, but if she's going to have happy villagers in this place, she's going to need to do right by us. I don't know how comfortable I am being Lakshmi's test. Well, that's not exactly how I'd put it, Tanya. Let me be clear. This isn't going to be seen as you making a fuss. Everyone knows you don't really have any control over the situation. Yeah, you're telling me. You know, I don't know how much you mean to let through, but I know bitterness when I hear it. You're not happy about this one, are you? You want to know the truth? I never really wanted to marry at all. I don't know why, but I don't. Every now and then you get a girl who just doesn't want to get married at all. I wasn't like that, but my friend was. She didn't even put her finger on. Oh, what the fuck? She didn't even put her finger on it until years into her marriage. And even then, she told me never to tell anyone else about it. She was a strange one. Maybe you are too.
Oh, a lesbian, is that right?
There's nothing you can do though, is there? They've got you surrounded. They're not going to listen to you. Why do I sound like fucking C-3PO? They've got you surrounded. They're not going to listen to you. They're not going to listen to me. Oh, they're going to do what they think is best. Oh no! Thank the Maker! I was just hoping you of all people had some proactive advice. And I'd love to give it, but the thing is, whenever you stand up for what you want, there are risks. I can't tell a 15-year-old girl with her whole life ahead of her to risk it all over a matter of principle. I'm not fit to make that decision. And at 15, maybe I'm not either. Oh no, well I am. I know what I want, I just don't know how to get it. I don't know, Tanya. I'll never try to live your life for you. You have to live with whatever you decide to do. I can only tell you what's easy and safe. Tell you what, I won't make a fuss about the wedding feast. You've got enough to worry about. I just want you to remember that no matter how this goes, no matter what happens, we will always be there for you. All of us.
Oh, good.
How big is this place, actually? Am I in the last... Oh god, I still need to go see Hanu, bastard. Who's Stranger? Stranger in a strange land. Hmm? Oh, sorry. Did you want something? Maybe you just want to talk to somebody. You're the girl who's getting married, aren't you? Congratulations, I'm sure you'll be deliriously happy. Be sure to let me know when the marital bliss begins, I might miss it. You know, I'm getting nods since you don't really belong here. I don't like Yeah, I don't. Sometimes it seems like nobody here is happy unless nobody gets what they want. Yeah, well, one village is more or less like another place. Wait, that came out wrong. Yeah, well, one village is more or less like another. This place still beats where I came from, though, trust me. It's just as though one day, without any prior planning, people started throwing things and burning down fences, which wouldn't have been so bad, except they didn't count on the family of running the farms to respond in kind. It was an ugly, stupid, badly handled mess on every level. Your mistress, Laxmi, had the whole place emptied out before too many people were arrested and tortured to death. I think she took custody of people on both sides of the violence, once she'd painstakingly identified the masterminds. So, were you guilty of anything? I don't know. Are you guilty of anything? Do you sneak into Laxmi's house and spit on her food, maybe? I think I see your point. So no, I wasn't guilty of anything. I'd be dead if I was. Anyway, enough about my troubles. So why the bad mood? You seem subdued for somebody days away from marital bliss. Oh god, what is wrong with me? Marital bliss. My betrothed is a bitter, obnoxious rat, that's why. I'll be honest with you, if I was in your situation, I don't know what I'd do. So I think you're going to go through with it? So you think you're going to go through with it? I'm trying to think of some way out of it. So far, I'm drawing blanks. Well, I suppose in theory one could steal a horse from the stables at midnight. One could do so when one heard chattering near the manor, because that's when the guards were on outer patrol and crossing paths and idling. One could then ride west until one saw the road to Taxila, at which point one finds some students or merchants and blends in, which, equally technically, would be easier if one managed to steal some money or trade goods before one went. You seem to have thought this out. Don't know what you're talking about. I'm not getting married anytime soon. Anyway, have a nice day, and a nice night, come to that. So... thanks, dude. Harish. Tanya, you read all sorts of things. I know you do. I've seen you go at it. What do you know of medicine? I know enough to know Radha's cures aren't good for much, but besides that... No, what was I thinking? Of course you can't help me. You're just a girl. You're useless. I'm useless. Laxmi's useless. Harish, calm down and tell me what's wrong. My son is dying. I've watched him die for almost a week, helpless, hopeless, knowing that Laxmi keeps the best doctor in Bhimra in her home. Not 100 feet away, my son is shriveling and sweating his life away, and I can do nothing. Oh, Harish, I'm sorry. There's nothing you can do. Oh, if only it were my life I had to worry about. I'd risk insulting Lakshmi by going to her servant directly, but she keeps her servants, her doctor especially, on tight rein. I don't even want to think about what she might do to me and my family to make a point about humility. She uses cruelty like a hammer or a shovel. You've heard how she came to power. It's all down to fate now. Hope for the best, and if your son lives, he'll live. Well done, Tanya. Well fucking done. Great piece of advice. If he lives, he'll live. That's what everyone tells me. It's as though you're all apologising on God's behalf. Just leave me be. No one can help me now. No one. We're doomed. Right. Good. Well done. I still need to go see this asshole. You. Who are you? Oh, it's you. Look, as far as I'm concerned, my husband's family is the only family I've got. Don't think I'm going to be your big sister just because my brother has to marry you. You're really more like the infection that sets in after the wild dog bites your ankle. Cute. I'm glad we both set aside the time to be really nasty to each other today. Now listen up, because I'm not going to say this again. I don't like you. I never asked to be related to you, and I'm not going to put up with you just because of some stupid decision my father made. What's stupid decisions? I guess it's not one particular set. It's more like having to put up with you is the sum of all my father's failures over his entire wasted life. Every idiot thing he's done has led to your marriage, which, the way I hear it, is the only way you'd ever get yourself married. You're welcome. Oh yeah, thanks. I'm so glad your moron father ruined his life badly enough so that I get to marry your moron brother. You know, if you weren't such a self-important little twit, you and Hanu might actually make a good pairing. But that's not your style. You'll fight him whenever he's wrong or stupid or doing something you don't want him to. Fair warning, you're going to get to be fighting him a lot. It's funny how your parents still couldn't find anyone better, huh? My father blew more than this family had on investments he wasn't half smart enough to manage. We're carrying the sort of debt that takes bread out of your mouth for the rest of your life. Why do you think we're living out here, except if we just get this fat sack of coin, like dowry only your father with his little side business has the money for, that just might solve all of our problems without needing any of us to be cleverer or more virtuous than we actually... I don't know what the fuck you just said. But nobody's happy about it. Father's paranoid that your family doesn't even have the money, and I think on some level his pride wants it to be so. A peasant bailing him out, it's almost too much for him to stomach. So, what if we actually didn't have the money? If, say, it was stolen? Well, my father would start yelling about being tricked and appealing to Lakshmi to help out. When Lakshmi didn't help because there was no one she could arrest or have beaten that would solve the problem, he'd probably cancel your marriage, tell everyone that you're a low and unworthy girl, beat 6 kinds of flesh out of anything that doesn't run away fast enough, drink himself into a stupor, and wait for his debt to ruin the family even more. Should be a fun time for everyone involved. Well, it's not my problem. None of this is my problem. Now go away and let me get back to work. Right. Steal some money from my own family. Please, just go talk to my son. Try to make it work. Oh, God. Yo, bitch. What are you doing here? It's my son you're marrying, not me. I don't want to talk to you. Good to know. He makes a fist with his hand and his whole arm shakes, but he doesn't move another inch. He stares coldly at you until you leave. I thought I said leave me be. Right. You. Don't tell me you're Tanya. You sound so disappointed. I can't believe this. You're not merchant caste. You're not a family friend. You're not even pretty. Why is my father doing this to me? So this is how you're going to be about it? Good to know. Shut up. You've got nothing to be upset about. You're marrying up. Half the girls in the village would die to marry me, and I'm stuck with you instead. You should be thanking my parents on your hands and knees. How about the fact that you're clearly an ass? I'm sick of talking to you already. If this is going to be the rest of my life, go away and let me spend the next few days in peace. Here, take this. My mother would told me to give it to you as a wedding present. Please be money. Strange coins, the likes of which you didn't see before a few years ago. A battered old handmade necklace, well worn, well loved. Right. What the fuck am I supposed to do now? I gave the merchant a sample toy. He was pleased with them and didn't seem to understand why my father wasn't making them for a living. How do you explain something like that to someone who comes from an empire without caste? Right, yo, I failed. Hello, Tanya. I've been wanting to talk to you about your marriage to my son. Unless you want to call it off, I don't know how much I want to listen. I really think you should know that Hanu won't be like this forever. I know he'll even out once he has his own wife, his own household, his own children to look after. Right now, he's not in a good place. I don't care what his circumstances are. Hanu is pure poison. You're in denial. I'm just saying things haven't been easy for him. We've all had a bad couple of years. It's been harder on some of us than others. And not all of us have been handling it like we should. Things aren't easy in this household. My daughter, Nelia, got out a year ago. I'm glad my boy's finally getting out as well. I'm used to things the way they are, and there are things I don't want him getting used to, too. I don't see how any of this is my problem. Hanu is your husband now, of course it's your problem. So that's how it is, huh? You don't want to deal with him, so you hand him off to me. You think I don't want to help him? You think it's not the only thing I want in this lifetime to help him? But I can't, Tanya, because sometimes there are battles you cannot win. So we're all powerless. Fantastic. You don't get to choose whether this marriage happens or not. All you get to choose is whether to be cruel or compassionate. I know what I'd prefer for Hanu, but the truth is it's out of my hands. Yeah. Was there anything else? Hanu's mother, blah 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 blah. Right, cool. Anyway, I'm gonna call it quits right there, my friends. Take it easy. I shall see you in another. I'd have no idea why I'm talking like this. I shall see you in another episode further down the line, my beauties.